What's up everybody, Looster here, and today we have come down the West Coast Main Line today for some more train spotting on the Manchester branch part of the West Coast Main Line today here at Longport, which is on the West Coast Main Line obviously. The train that's just departed is a London North Western Railway Class 350/2. How many of those do I have to ride is inevitable, but 35249 brought me in from Crewe, which formed the delayed 1353 London North Western Motorway service to Stafford from Crewe. The train that just not departed passed through while the London North Western train was departing was a double Northern 323, 323223 and 323235 passed through with the 1358 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly from Stoke-On-Trent. And can the announcement shut up please? But as I was saying, the train that did pass through was a double Northern 323, 323223 and 323235 passed through while I was seeing the London North Western Railway 350 off. That formed the it was on time, 1358 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly from Stoke-On-Trent. This is a good station, looking at things, but today here at Longport you will be seeing services by London North Western Railway, Northern, Avanti West Coast, East Midlands Railway, Cross Country, I think I said everything, did I? Probably, and maybe freight. But yes, not much to talk about. I've seen a few videos at the station and I love this station to bits. But yes, enough yapping. But we shall see what other trains, what other action we shall see here at Longport. I shall see us all when the next train comes, chappies. Now passing through is going to be our first passing train of today, which will be a cross-country Voyager bound for Paignton. Couldn't catch the numbers on that, but it was an ex-Avanti West Coast Voyager. It's not with Avanti now. This was actually going Banbury, sorry, not Bournemouth. It was actually going to Banbury, and I said it was going to Paignton. I do apologise, but this cross-country Voyager passes through Longport now with the 1401 cross-country service to Banbury from Manchester Piccadilly with an ex-Avanti Voyager. Couldn't catch the numbers though, but as that heads down to Banbury with its next stop of Stoke-On-Trent, I shall see us all what happens next here at Longport. Now arriving in is going to be the 1405 London North Western Railway service to Crewe from Stafford, with another London North Western Railway Class 350-2 arriving into Longport now. And it is 352.50. Looking at things, this train is ready to depart London North Western Railway soon with the name branding off the train, but enough yapping, but we shall see you when this departs. Now departing is going to be the 14:05 London North Western Railway service to Crewe with 3:52.50. £3:52.50 departs Longport now with the 14:05 London North Western Railway service to Crewe from Stafford with 3:52.50. And as that heads up to its next stop at Kids Grove, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Longport. Now passing through is going to be a Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino for London Euston for Manchester Piccadilly. Was on that. I just about caught the numbers with the 14:10 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston from Manchester Piccadilly is 3:91.32. And the good thing about this station is that you get to see your Tilting Pendolinos here. Yeah, but if you do want to see Tilting Pendolinos, I would advise to go on platform 2 instead of the platform I'm on. But the station footbridge is shut, so that's why I am filming on this platform instead of platform 2. So apologies for that, but yeah, let's quit the yapping now. Start Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino heads off to its next stop of Stoke-On-Trent. I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Longport. Now passing through is going to be another cross-country Voyager for Manchester Piccadilly from Banbury. 221129 was on that with the 14:23 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly from Paignton. And as this cross-country Voyager heads up to its next stop of Macclesfield, heading up the West Coast Mainline now, I shall see us all what happens next. Now passing through is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Manchester Piccadilly from London Euston. £391.27 was on that with the 15:32 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly from London Euston with 391.27, and as that heads up north the West Coast Mainline now, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Longport. Now passing through is going to be a double Northern Class 323. $323.205 was at the front and $323.228 was at the rear. This double Northern 323 passed through Longport now with the 14:36 Northern service to Stoke-On-Trent from Manchester Piccadilly, and as that double Northern 323 heads to its next and final stop at Stoke-On-Trent, I shall catch you what happens next. Now passing through is going to be a Avanti West Coast Class 390. No, it's actually a 221 for cross country for Paignton. $221.132 was on that cross country Voyager today. Man, it's not 2023. These Voyagers are not with Avanti, and I actually said Pendolino for some funny reason. Man, it might be Stepford Zone curse time for me, as I just keep calling trains the wrong names. I called that an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino when it's actually a cross-country 221 Voyager. Oh, how silly of me. But instead of getting into yapping mode, and as that heads down the West Coast Mainline now, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Longport. Now passing through is going to be an East Midlands Railway Class 170 with the 1439 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe for Newmarket Castle. with a great tone passes through Longport now with the 1439 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe from Newmarket Castle, and as that heads down to its next stop at Kidsgrove, I shall catch you all when the next train comes. Now passing through is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. Was on that with the 1450 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly from London Euston. And as that 390 Pendolino heads off now, I shall catch you all for our next train. Now passing through is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 39157 was on that, with the 1452 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston from Manchester Piccadilly. And as that 390 Pendolino heads down the West Coast Main Line to its next stop at Stoke-On-Trent, I shall catch you all when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be our final train of today, which will be a London North Western Railway Class 350. Also passing through behind us is going to be a cross-country Voyager. That's bound for Manchester Piccadilly, and then this is the return of 350-250. Now arrives into Stoke-On-Trent now with the 1451 London North Western Railway service to Stafford from Crewe. The cross-country Voyager, I didn't manage to catch the numbers off, but that was going to Manchester Piccadilly from Paignton. And as this 350 boards, I shall catch you all when this departs. Now departing is going to be 1451 London North Western Railway service to Stafford from Crewe with 350-250. See you later. There's a wave from the guards there. But as this London North Western Railway Class 350 departs Longport now, heading to its next stop at Stoke-On-Trent, we shall conclude today's video here at Longport. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe as always. If I'm being honest, I was actually expecting more from this station than what I got. And the footbridge was closed, so we couldn't do an interchange of the platforms, which I'm terribly apologise about. This station is in a bit of a mess right now, not gonna lie. But I will film here again, but probably not for a while. But yes, other than that, as for me here at Longport, I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.